Hello guys, today I'm making a video about 10 modifications that make your car look better and perform better. Not all modifications do both, but I'm telling you 10 modifications that you really should do on your car to make it stand out a little bit better and make it just a better car that performs way better when you're driving very sportive. But first of all, I want to have a look at this car now. I gave it a full clean. I've been busy with it for like 5 hours. I'm really I just did everything that I could to make it clean again. It just looks brand new, exterior, interior wise. I still have to clean up that mess, but everything on the interior and the exterior looks just perfect. And I even went there between every panel. The car looks like it just rolled out of the garage. I've been busy with it for 4 hours, I think. I'm very happy with the result. The car, it just looks brand new again. And it's summer again. It's still spring, but still, yeah. Just look at that. Look at the car shine. Don't look at that one, but look at this one. Yeah, it just looks perfect, doesn't it? Oh yeah. So the first modification that makes your car stand out quite a lot are awesome wheels. Well, on this car I just have actually pretty standard wheels. They're not the worst. You could still have steel wheels or something like that, but these are just 17-inch wheels and they are not really standing out, but they're just basically good looking. But on my previous car, on the black one, I had really gorgeous rims for on the car. They were nice diamond cut 18-inch wheels, and when you cleaned them they shined so well. I got complimented quite a lot on the wheels actually, and you never saw it on that car. It was really unique, and good wheels can make an ugly car look very nice. And my previous car was just a basic car, but with the wheels on it, it just looked very good. This car will also get a new set of alloys this year, probably within a few weeks or months. But first I'm going to drive on the tires that are on this car, and when they are wear down, which will not take that long with all the power and spinning and burnouts I'm doing, then I'm going to put winter tires on this one, and then I'm going to get a nice 18-inch set of wheels for this car. And the second mod that you should do is when you're putting new wheels on it, you probably also put new tires on it. And I'm telling you, don't go cheap. Take your time and money to look after a good tire for your car, because a good tire is actually an important modification. You actually underestimate what difference a good tire can make on a car. This car, tires are not that great, and I spin quite a lot. And my previous car, the black 1 Series, had Pirellis, and in the dry they were just perfectly. And if I would go on a circuit with this one or my black 1 Series, even this one has double the power as the previous one. The black 1 Series just performed better because of the amazing tires it had, and I really feel the difference. This car can take corners 10-20 kilometers an hour slowly than my previous car with good tires. So yeah, that's actually the second modification that you really should look after. Then the third modification is a good suspension. Also on this car I just have the standard suspension, and I really can feel it when I'm driving hard in corners that the car is very wobbly, and it doesn't like cornering very hard. It's still pretty decent because it's BMW, and BMW is pretty good in corners. But also my previous BMW had Eibach lowering springs. It wasn't even a full suspension, but the full lowering springs actually made a very big difference, and then in combination with the tires, of course. Now this car just sits way too high. Look at this. I can put my fist between this. It's yeah, you shouldn't be able to do it. I want to lower the car about 4 centimeters that it sits. Here's a tire that it sits around here or something. But this is just, way too much. It rides very comfy and you get over speed bumps without a problem, but it just doesn't look that good. And when you have good wheels and tires, you just need to lower your car with good suspension. That will make a very big difference. So yeah, and then actually when you have, good suspension, a good wheels and tires, that will actually already make the handling of your car perform so much better than it did before. It will make the car look so much better, and it will make the car handle so much better. So it's really just a win-win. So those are also a few important things that you should think about while modding your car. Well, the fourth modification is, well, it's a little bit different for a lot of cars because not every car reacts the same on it. This car was an extreme case on a positive way, but that's a remap. A remap means more power without changing the hardware, and that's always a nice thing. More power equals more fun. Your car will be faster, and when you're driving normally, it will be better on fuel. Hey, cat. Don't. No. Go away from the car, my gorgeous cat. No. No. Psst. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, a remap. And like when you have a natural aspirated car, a remap, in my opinion, isn't really worth it. You gain maybe like 10-20 horsepower in most cases. I did it on the previous car and actually didn't feel any difference, but when you have a turboed car, and this one is an extreme case, but when you have a turboed car, you gain like, let's say you have a 120 horsepower diesel car, you do a remap, you can go easily between 160 and 200 horsepower with just a remap. Like I said before, this car is an extreme case. This car went from, believe it or not, from 102 horsepower to 222 horsepower, which is insane. Completely transformed the car into an animal. Not every car will be as good. Like example, my mother's car is a 1.6 diesel with standard 115 horsepower. When you remap that car, you will get about, he's really pushing the limits. Stop. Go away. Thank you. Like her car, you can get between 140 and 150 horsepower. So, like I said, not every car reacts the same, but a natural aspirated car most of the times is really worth remapping. Sometimes you feel a little difference, but like I said, most of the times it's really not worth it. And the next modification is actually a hardware upgrade on the exhaust, and you can actually do that with remap. That's a downpipe. The downpipe will remove the catalysator, or what do diesels have? I don't know how it's called in English. But if you remove that and replace it with a downpipe, then you will free up some sound. The car will sound way better, and it will go faster. And when you remap the car, then it really will go faster. One of the things is that your car pollutes more, and I don't care about that, but in some regions you have to go to yearly inspection, and when your car pollutes more, it becomes illegal because of it, and stuff like that. Same here in Belgium, so you have to remove it each year. So I'm needing to go to yearly inspection in 5 months, and after that I don't have to go for another 2 years, and then I'm going to place a downpipe. But yeah, a downpipe combination with a tune will actually give you even more horsepower than just a tune, and it will free up some sound from the exhaust. So that is actually another big benefit. Then the new another modification, which I also already have installed, is in combination with the downpipe, and that's a good exhaust. And even an exhaust in combination with a remap can even give you more power if you get a good exhaust. A good exhaust will make the car look better because with some cool exhaust tips, that just really gives the car some extra cool looks. And what was I saying? A cool sound is always much nicer to drive, and your car will get a little bit more attention, unwanted attention, and wanted attention. You can get anything, but really, a good exhaust, really, it's fun. Passing tunnels, it's just gorgeous. It's pretty bad for your gas mileage though, because if you always want to hear the car revving and sounding epic, but a good sound is always fun. So yeah, it's really something that you should consider, and in combination with a downpipe and a remap, it will really make the car just a very lovely sounding performing car. The next modification is just purely cosmetic, and it can be a little bit more pleasant in the summer when you have passengers in the rear. But the next mod is a window tint. The window tint will make your car look a little bit cleaner and more lean, more stealth, and it's also better for private because people will not be able to look in your car as good as they do. And in the summer, when the sun is shining on the car, it will get less heat in it. Otherwise, I can't really tell. It doesn't make your car perform better, it just makes it look a little bit better, but that's about it actually. The next mod which I'm talking about is actually again in the wheels well behind it, and that's brakes. If you're going to add power to your car, you will have more speed, and that means you need more stopping power, and in extreme cases also like this one, when you more than double your power, you just need better brakes. And I'm going to upgrade the brakes on this car for sure, because now when I'm going full throttle and I need to brake, push the brake very hard, because the brakes are just not made for 220 Biker Club. The brakes are just not made to handle 220 horsepower, and you can really feel it. They get hot pretty quickly and stuff like that. Here, some attention. Yeah, it's my cat. He loves getting attention and getting snugs and stuff like that. Yes. Yes, say hi to the camera. Hello. He's such a good boy. But he's getting old, 12 years. Good boy. Yes, I love you. I love you very, very much. Anyway, we're getting off track. Where was I? Brakes, yeah. So yeah, good brakes. Also pretty important. Because even they can get you out of trouble pretty easy, because when driving fast and you need to stop quickly, good brakes can mean a difference between a wrecked car or nothing, or death even. I mean, good brakes are really important, and I'm going to upgrade the brakes on this car, but again, it's a little bit annoying here, because in Belgium it's actually not allowed. Actually, my wheel hub is in there pretty badly. That's better. Yeah. What was I saying? But it's also illegal in Belgium, believe it or not, to upgrade your brakes, which is just a stupid law. But this country is full with stupid laws. So yeah, that's another thing, and you can just get better brake pads. That's not illegal, but I want to go full. I want to go bigger discs, bigger claws, better race pads, just to make the car stop so much better. And then the next modification is, I actually have to look at my list because I forgot. Well, the next two modifications, they are just purely for looks, and they also don't apply for every car. But like on my car and a lot of cars, you have a difference between the normal bumpers and the sport bumpers. This car standard comes equipped with normal bumpers, but if you look up a BMW 1 Series with sport bumpers, I'll show you a picture. That just looks way much better. And on the rear I've already installed the M bumper, the sport bumper, and it just looks so much better. So actually getting a performance bumper kit for your car will also benefit the looks quite a lot. But it doesn't apply for every car, because maybe for some cars there isn't a sport bumper package. Maybe you can get some aftermarket bumpers that look way better. But for this car, the sport bumper really looks way better, because I'm going to show you how the car looked in the beginning when I bought it. So yeah, when you compare it with this, with the double exhaust, this looks so much better. Yeah, it just, purely looks, and you don't have to if you don't want to, because it will not make it perform the car better, but it will surely make look the car better. And you can add some nice side skirts and front lip and a rear diffuser on that bumper, and then your car will just look pretty amazing. And then the next thing, which is also not for every car, because for some cars it's not available. Some cars come standard equipped with it, but my car is another good example for it, and that is some LED lights. And you can go pretty easy on it. You just can, this is a halogen light with halogen lights in it. You can just put a LED in it, and then it will shine brighter, but you can still see it's a halogen light. But you can put a car light in it with angel eyes in combination with some LEDs, then your car will look way more modern, and it will just look better, and it will shine better, because LEDs give pretty good light. And it's not a modification that you have to do. I'm going to do it because it just looks way better, and it makes the car look newer and just more stylish in combination with the sport bumper. But anyway, guys, these are all modifications that you can do on your car. Maybe differs with some brands and some cars. Like my car, you can actually upgrade the kidneys and stuff like that. That's not on every car. Like on the Mitsubishi, I can't see how you just can upgrade the grill. But anyway, guys, like you just need to look which model car you have, and you will be wondered that how many aftermarket parts that you actually will find for your car. Like for my car, on the rear I'm going to put on some LEDs with tinted lights, a spoiler, which is also a cool modification that you can do, and a rear diffuser, and then the back of my car will look pretty lean. So yeah, guys, this is my video about 10 modifications that you can do. Tell me what you think about them. There are definitely other modifications that you can do. You can go even way more extreme than what I say, or just do a few of them. But anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.